Need to come down on it. Let's see if that works. Okay, go to YouTube and go on my page. Okay, that'll work.
How do we go to your page?
Give us a second. Okay, nobody's on, so that's good.
I can't read that. Oh, you have your glasses on. That's me. It's really small. Nobody's on yet.
We gotta do better at this.
We need to start earlier.
Starter. We need to start earlier.
We should say 8 o'clock, but we start at 7:50. Oh gosh.
Okay.
I can't listen to myself.
Stop. We're gonna mute that.
Okay, it's a little hot.
Okay.
Maybe send something.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Hi. Sorry, we are getting our technical difficulties worked out. Okay. Waiting for people to join anyway, so bear with us. You can chat, so if you want to say hi, just, chat down below. And if you have any questions, ask the questions below. And my daughter Lucy is looking at the responses, if there are any, and so she can tell me the questions or comments that you might have. Huh? Nobody has responded yet.
I know, but
Okay.
will they show up?
I don't know.
Okay.
If you can chat, somebody say hey or something to make sure I have all the settings on correctly. Okay. Should we get started? Yeah?
I don't care.
If you haven't followed me before, my name is Angela Davis, and I'm the creator of the Prettify Live YouTube and blog. And this is my 12-year-old daughter, Lucy. And we have created some very fancy, not your average place card holders for 4th of July. I showed you the supply list on my last live video, and now we are going to kind of put it all together. Do you think I need to lower that? I think I need to lower the camera a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
So you can see the table.
Who is that? Who is that? What's her name? Hi. I don't have my glasses on. What's her name?
It didn't show.
Hi. I'm sorry. I didn't see your name. But hello.
It didn't show.
It didn't show?
Mm-mm.
That's odd. Here, undo it. Sorry, we're still working out all the things. That's odd. Okay, well, I don't know. Hello. So you're going to have to watch.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, sorry about that. We are still getting used to this live thing. Learning, but it's a learning curve. So hi. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name, but hello. Again, my name is Angela, and this is my first Kids Craft video, so maybe a lot of you can watch this on playback. I am recording live, so if I talk to somebody who has a question, then that's what that's about. So what we're going to create today in live time are these place card holders. This is mine, this is my daughter's, and this is just something fun you can do together with your kid. And it's really not hard, and they can take pride in decorating the house, decorating for an event. So let's get started, okay? Okay, Lucy is gonna kind of do her own thing. I think she hasn't said so, but I think she probably thinks mine's over the top. I'm just saying. But she's gonna do her own thing, and I'm gonna do my thing. So we'll try to explain. It's basically the same concept, but what's good about this is for you control freaks like me this art project is a good way to let things go and let your kids express themselves the way they want to, and to create something that's them. And you're going to have to just let go of the way you might want to do something and let them be creative, because that's what creativity is about, exploring what they like. So first of all, we're going to start, you want to move that? Now I may reference this. First of all, we're going to start with our container, okay? Got these at everything was at Hobby Lobby. I am sorry if you don't have a Hobby Lobby. It's tragic, honestly, because Hobby Lobby is awesome. But, you know, your local craft store, wherever that is. So some kind of container, dollar store, okay? So the first thing we're going to do, since I got a tall container, I have a little extra piece of styrofoam, and I'm going to hot glue that down, and then I may do it like that. And then, so we're going to hot glue the foam in first to the base of the container. Thank you. I think I'm going to do it differently this time. So just throw some hot glue down in there and stick your styrofoam. And then, because it's a tall piece, I have a little extra floral foam left over, and I'm just going to glue that on top of there. It doesn't have to be pretty because you're not going to see this, okay? So don't worry about that. Just try to get some of it in place. This is what it looks like, okay? Nothing fancy. So Lucy did it the opposite way. That's the way I did it the first time. So it works. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start with the biggest thing. And this is a floral spray, 99 cents, again from Hobby Lobby. I watched a lady on a YouTube video do this because I haven't done a lot of these florals. I'm not a real big artificial flower person, but I like floral sprays. I am addicted to floral sprays. So I watched her do this, and it was kind of cool, so I thought I would give it a try. Now, I'm going to cut it down maybe just a little bit. These are awesome snips. I got the link from a really sweet lady called Terry from Millendale Designs, and she created the Terry bow for the Pro Bow the Hand, which is the only bow maker that I really absolutely will definitely endorse because I love it. So the blog link for all the supplies, including these cool snips, are down below. Okay, so then you just stick this. Now, if you wanted this to be permanent, you could put glue on it and stick it in there, but I may take all this out and reuse it for, you know, Halloween or something. So we're just going to stick that down there just like that in the center, okay? And then through trial and error with my original one, I found that I needed to put the bow in first before I put this like firecracker looking thing in. So that's what I'm going to do next, okay? So Lucy, why don't you explain what you're going to do next?
Well, for me, it was easier to put the peaks that are in the back in first. Okay. And then work your way forward with them. Okay. And I will do the little balls on the end, on the filler. The filler. And so I would do those last.
Okay, so what pick are you going to start with?
Well, I did the little center, I don't know what this is called.
Well, that's the big center floral.
The big center floral. Spray. And then I'm going to use the little stars. And just spread them out how you want them. And, like, stick them on a side.
There you go. Spread them out and stick them in.
There you go. Not the best at this.
Now let me give, I am just doing a very basic bow, okay? Normally, if I were doing something fancier, I would get out my Pro Bow the Hand and make a really fancy bow, but this is really more just for a ribbon accent. So I just kind of cut off some ribbon and made a little bow myself. And now I got one of these floral, let me put it up in the pink, floral picks that you can get in the floral department. It has a little piece of wire on the end. I'm just going to take that wire and wrap it around my bow. Again, this isn't a fancy bow. And I'm going to hot glue the end of that floral pick to the bow. So Let me get a second. Now, to give you a frame of reference, since this is a kid's craft, my daughter Lucy is 12, going into 7th grade. But really, I think this is a craft that, you know, maybe older elementary kids, maybe even younger ones could help you with. I mean, it's just, you know, it's just poking stuff in styrofoam, really. So I think it's a really good craft for kids, especially in the summer if they're going a little crazy, it's too hot outside like it is in Texas in the middle of the day, you don't want to be outside. Bring them in and do a craft. You know, what a great way to pass down crafting to the next generation. So I've got that glued on the back, and now I'm just going to stick the ribbon into the very front with... Again, it doesn't have to be fancy right now because it's really just a ribbon accent, okay? So then we're going to take the little sparkler. Again, I got it at Hobby Lobby. It's a little long maybe. They can bend a little bit. I'm going to cut that off just a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to put that right over kind of the junction of the bow to kind of make a center of the bow with the firecracker. See how that goes? That's much easier than putting the bow in after you got this prickly thing, okay? Now, it's so easy. It's just putting stuff in, just trying to create some kind of balance. Now, on this one, I put a little bit of this filler, this like confetti filler. Now, I'm not a big fan of it. My daughter's really not a big fan of it. I get it, but I just wanted a little bit of something to kind of cover up. Maybe if I don't want to get this done and see a little bit of styrofoam. So I'm going to kind of shove that in, and all of your picks are going to go through that the little confetti, and you can just trim it. But I just want to go ahead and do that so that it's covered. Okay. Now I am going to take my firecrackers. Now these came in a package of 6. Okay. And they are not picks, but the cool thing about styrofoam is you can easily make something a pick, okay? So what I'm gonna do, just like that, Lucy, do you want to show them how to make this accent a pick?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll use this one.
Okay.
Okay, so the firecrackers are just foam, and so are these floral sticks.
Floral stakes.
Stakes. So you can just take a floral stake and just poke a hole in the middle. And then what I do is I go ahead and put some glue like in the hole. And then I just stick it back in and maybe put a little more glue on the outside to hold it in.
And then you got yourself a floral accent. Pretty cool, huh? And these smaller ones were cheaper, so you can create 6 floral stakes pretty darn cheap. So I'm just going to follow what Lucy said. Poke a hole, put the glue in, and then put the stake right back in. Really cute, yeah? So I'm going to, is that the one you're going to use?
Oh, no, I'm using that one.
Okay, well, I wanted the
Which one?
I wanted that one.
Oh, you can have it.
Okay.
I don't need it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm using that one.
So let me do this one more time with this one. So I just love it when these are really easy to make like that. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna place. I have 3, and I'm just gonna place them kind of one in the middle, one in the side. I'm going to use this one.
Okay.
I changed my mind.
Okay.
And then one on the other side for balance. And as a general decorating rule, odds are better. I'm not saying I always follow it, but a lot of times I do.
I don't follow that
one.
I don't even know that one.
No, well, now you know. It's better to have odds of something.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now, as you can see, I put the 3 firecrackers in on the side. And the good thing about floral foam is you can adjust it. Okay? So now we've got that. And then we're going to take, I've got one of these really cool things. And I went back to get another one, and they were all sold out. So I failed to do what I normally do and buy too much of something. In my opinion, it's better to have too much of something than not enough, and they run out, and you have to improvise. So, you know, I usually don't make that mistake in the world of crafting, but I did that time. So the good thing about this one is that it's 2, and I cut it in half. And again, these are amazing. And now I've got 2 for the price of 1. I'm going to cut this one down a little bit. And again, I'm not hot gluing anything into the arrangement. Okay, so I can take all of this out, save these picks for something else next year. Did it fall out? Maybe. Okay, so now I'm just going to put these down on the sides. And there's no right or wrong to these things, okay? And you know, that's what the fun thing is about doing something like this. Okay, so then I'm just going there. I like that. It looks like a firework. Then I have these fun little things. They're in the floral department. Hobby Lobby has them all the time. These are really fun. I like these a lot. And I'm just going to put them, trying to copy my design a little bit. Just like that. See how fast this project is, but how much of an impact it makes? It's really quick. And this is how I did that big floral arrangement in my foyer that if you follow me like on Instagram or in my Facebook group, you've seen. It was very easy, just a bigger scale. Okay, so now we've got those in. And I got this little hat. How are you coming along?
Good.
I like that. You put your hat on, you put the flag in. I'm going to turn it around and show everybody. So she put the little stars in and a little hat. These hats are in the party section of Hobby Lobby. They have them all the time, so they weren't on sale for the 4th of July because they were party, not holiday. You know, you have to be careful about that. But I loved them anyway. And so I'm just going to stick mine in right in the front here. And she put an American flag in, which is really cute. And then to finish it up, let's see, I've got one more little pick. This was in the holiday section on July 4th. Just going to put that in. Is yours done?
I still have to do that.
Okay. Just like that. And then just like Lucy did, I'm going to put the little chalkboard in. And that's where you would write, you know, your name, Angela, Lucy. Or, you know, if you wanted to do this for a party, you could say lemonade or, you know, iced tea. Or you can do like, you know, freedom or, you know, July 4th or celebrate, something like that. So I'm just going to try to put this in here. So there you go. Now Lucy is finishing hers off with some filler balls because, you know, she didn't like my tinsel, and I'm not crazy about it. See, like I'm gonna trim off some of that excess because I just wanted it to cover the styrofoam. Okay, so Lucy's finishing hers off with the filler balls, and let me give you an example of how I would finish this off for a tablescape. Now earlier, excuse me while I go off camera. Now earlier I came up with this idea. I've never done this before, but I took one of these burlap chargers that you will see at Hobby Lobby. They are $2.99 plastic, covered in burlap. What did you see? What did it say? I can't see. Sorry, I couldn't see your comment. We're going to have to do something about that. Anyway, a burlap covered plastic platter or charger, $2.99. And then I went over to the fabric section and got some of this trim, this red ruffle trim. Cool, thank you.
Cute is what you said.
Thank you. Red ruffle trim, and I hot glued it around there. Isn't that fun? I love that. I love the Papa Red, right? And I don't know how, it's a regular charger. I forgot to measure the size, but it seems like it took about 2 yards of this trim. So if you have a lot of platters to do, you're going to want to find some cheap trim, because it's not a cheap, this isn't necessarily cheap, okay? Or use your 40% off coupon at Hobby Lobby. But how I would finish it is with the charger that I made, that I accented with the ruffle. Then get yourself a white plate, okay? How cute does that look, right? And then, boom, Angela, there's your table set. Now I don't have one for Lucy, but let's pretend we did.
Okay.
And then, the ball. You might want to glue the balls down if you use the balls.
Yeah, probably.
And then boom, Lucy, pretend the platter's done. Isn't that cute? And you know, it's relatively inexpensive, and your kid can say, hey, Grandma, look, I made your place setting, you know, and she's gonna be like, what? So, anything you want to add? No?
You might have to give me a second. Hold on.
Okay. Did you enjoy this project as a kid?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you find it easy?
Yes, very.
Very easy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think a smaller kid could do it?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope it inspired you to, you know, get creating with your kids. Summer's a great time to do that. And this is something very easy and fun that they could do. So thanks for watching.
Any questions?
Yeah, any questions, feel free to comment below after the fact. I know a lot of people watch these after the fact. And I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. So thanks for watching. Bye.